Hi, this video demonstrates how to find the distance between two two-dimensional points. These points are represented as object of a class. For the demonstration purpose, created a class named point with variables x and y. Then inside this point class defined a function distance to calculate distance between two objects. So here you can see the definition of the distance function. Inside this one, first we are extracting x coordinate of two objects, then finding the square of that distance. Similarly, we are extracting the y coordinate of the two objects and finding the square of this distance. Finally, we are finding the square root of the entire distance. So that is the distance between 2 points. And in the driver class, I have a main method. Inside the main, going to create two objects p and q of the class point. P is initialized with the value 2 and 7, Q is initialized with the value -3 and 1. Then going to call the distance function using P and passing Q to the distance. Here you can access x and y value of P using the keyword this. This refers to the current object, and Q is renamed as that here, so you can use that keyword to access the x and y value of Q object. On the output area, you can see two buttons, class diagram and sequence diagram. If you click the class diagram, you can see how many classes are on these programs and what are the variables and functions on this program. If you click the sequence diagram, you can see how the program is get executed. It has two options, previous and next. Clicking the next, show that you have a driver class containing main method. This is the currently executing code, and it's also indicated using a green color arrow. Inside the main method, creating the first object of point class named p with the value 2 and 7. Now control will go to the corresponding constructor. Both x and y values are updated. Then control back to the main method, creating another object for the point class named q with the value -3 and 1. Values are initialized to that object also. Now we are going to call the distance function using p and passing q as parameter. So inside the distance function, I am finding the absolute distance between the points. So for absolute function, define another function named absolute, which will return the positive value. First find the absolute value of x distance. Then finding the absolute value of y distance. Then we are finding the square root. And finally, we are displaying the distance between 2 points. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching.